Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a PUBG test between the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra versus the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And the iPhone 13 Pro Max has an Apple A15 Bionic processor with the Apple 5-core GPU with 6GB of RAM, while on the Samsung we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor with Adreno 730 GPU with a 12GB of RAM, and the Apple A15 is based on 5nm architecture, while the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is based on 4nm architecture. On the back we have triple cameras versus a quad cameras, and the back on both phones is made up of glass. We have a Korean Gorilla Glass Victus Plus versus a dual ion glass. Also we have armor aluminum frame on the Samsung, while on the iPhone we have stainless steel frame. On the front we also have a Korean Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the Samsung versus a ceramic shield. Now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. On the Samsung we have 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED LTPO 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have 1750 nits of peak brightness, very bright display, one of the brightest in the industry. While on the iPhone we have 6.7-inch over Full HD Plus a Super Retina XDR display with LTPO 120Hz refresh rate as well. Also we have punch hole on the Samsung on the center, while on the iPhone we have notch, and you can see, and the bottom chain it is very small on both phones. Also we have curved display on the Samsung. In this video I'm going to show you how is the PUBG performance of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra against the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Also now let's talk about the battery sizes. On the Samsung we have 5000 mAh battery size with a 45W fast charging support, while on the iPhone we have 4352 mAh battery size with a 20W fast charging support. In the box we does not get any charges with these two devices. Also now let's see the battery percentage. We have 48% on the iPhone, while on the Samsung we have 46%. Also let me show you the software versions on both phones. We have Android 12 versus a iOS 15.5. Without any wasting time, now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile. Again we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 versus the Apple A15, and the iPhone 13 Pro Max is a tiny bit more faster. Yes, it is, and you can see iPhone 13 Pro Max is done, and Samsung S22 Ultra now it is also done, and you can see about 2 or 3 second difference there. Let me show the speakers on both phones. So here is the Samsung looks like with max volume, and here is the Samsung looks like. Here is the iPhone looks like. The speakers is more better on the iPhone. Let me show the graphics option on both phones. Now let's go to the graphics, and you can see we have smooth graphics with extreme frame rate versus a smooth graphics with 90 fps. Also, and the extreme frame rate also available in the balance HD HDR. We also have Ultra HD. In Ultra HD we have ultra frame rate, so maximum we have a 60 fps gameplay on this phone. No 90 fps on the Samsung S22 Ultra, while on the iPhone, and you can see in the balance HD HDR we have extreme frame rate. In the Ultra HD we have ultra frame rate, so we have smooth graphics with 90 fps on the iPhone. So no comparison between these two devices. Now let's play on the Samsung S22 Ultra. Let me show the battery percentage. We have 42% battery on this phone. Now let's see that how is the Samsung is gonna performing in the arena training. And guys, you can see that right now we are in the game. So right from the start, and the gameplay it is on 60 fps, and you can see I am recording this video in 60 fps. So watch this video in 60 fps, and then you will know the real gameplay of both phones.
First point for the red team.
And the dual speakers also really good on the Samsung, no doubt about that. This phone is give you a very solid 60 fps gameplay, no issue whatsoever as of now. And guys, you can see that in the video we have a flicker, but in real life it does not have any flicker. This phone has a variable refresh rate, so that is why we are seeing this issue, but I'm not seeing this issue in the real life. And the fighting also very good. Let me show the gyro on this phone. And guys, now let's see the gyro, and you can see and the gyro it is also work excellent on this phone. No issue whatsoever. Really smooth as you can see. No issue for the Samsung S22 Ultra. This phone is handling this game very easily. No hiccups, no lag, no FPS drop that I can notice so far. And you can see so far no issue whatsoever on the S22 Ultra. So we have it 20 done. So now let's go to the graphics. Now let's play on the balance extreme. Let's see that we can see any lag or not. Still 60 FPS. Let's see how is the S22 Ultra is hiding this balance graphics with extreme frame rate setting. Yes, on the phone it is a little bit warm, especially the frame of this phone, but not really warm. This is a normal thing, but the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is not a really cool processor. Keep that in mind. I hope in the future we also see 90 FPS on this phone because we have 120 Hz refresh rate.
Killing spree for the red team. The red team is
S22 Ultra so far is performing.
The match is over, and the red team is in the lead.
Careful, you're losing the game.
The blue team doesn't have a lot of time left.
Red team victory.
As you can see that so far in the Samsung S22 Ultra is performing really good in the arena running. And you can see now let's see the battery percentage. Battery percentage it is at 40. Also regarding the heating wise, phone it is not really warm. So now let's play on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. In the arena running, battery percentage it is at 45%. Let's see that how the iPhone 13 Pro Max is performing. Let me show the gyro on this phone. How is the gyro? And you can see on the gyro it is more smoother and more responsive on this phone because of the 90 FPS. So no issue in that area. And you can see and the touch response right from the start is more responsive. The gameplay also a little bit more smoother. I can feel that. The controls is more sensitive, I would say. So far.
Enemy down. Cover me.
90 FPS is also very solid on this phone. No doubt about that.
Expired. Reloading.
Enemies ahead.
Dead. Cover me.
Let's see, this one is performing very solid.
Reloading.
Very solid 90 FPS.
Clear.
The stickers is much pacier on this
Marked a
phone.
location. Enemies ahead.
Kill.
20 is done. So now let's play at balanced graphics with extreme frame rate. Let's see that.
Enemies ahead.
Clear. Cover me.
Killing spree for the red team.
No issue whatsoever on the iPhone 13 Pro Max as well. With the balanced graphics, extreme frame rate, Apple A15 is more powerful as compared to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 in many ways.
Expired.
Now in the frame as well as the back of the iPhone it is a little bit more warmer as compared to in the start.
No mercy. Reloading. Clear. Cover me.
Enemies ahead. Doesn't have a lot of time left.
And you can see iPhone 13 Pro Max so far is performing really good. I did not see
Marked a
any lag,
location.
any hiccups,
Marked a location.
any
Watch
FPS
out.
drop.
Marked
Again,
a location.
watch this video in 60 FPS because I am recording this video in 60 FPS.
Watch out.
Blue team victory.
I guess you can see that we are in. So guys, and the iPhone 13 Pro Max is also performing really good in the arena training. So now let's play in the Sanhok bootcamp on the S22 Ultra. Let's see the battery percentage. We have 43% battery. Now let's play on the Samsung S22 Ultra in the Sanhok bootcamp. Okay guys, we are in the Sanhok and you can see, and right from the start FPS it is at 60. Let's see that we have any lag that we can notice. No lag, and you can see that we can notice the aeroplane looks really good. Colors also really good. Again, we have dynamic AMOLED display. Let's go bootcamp. Let's see that we have any lag when we on the bootcamp. So far very smooth, and you can see 60 FPS lock. Again 60 FPS lock on this phone. Little jitters, I would say. Let's see the graphics. Now let's play on smooth extreme, not on balance extreme. Let's play on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And you can see this phone is give you a 60 FPS gameplay. Let's see that we have any lag when we on the airplane. No lag also on the iPhone 13 Pro Max that I can notice, and the airplane also looks very nice. Now let's go bootcamp.
Search for vehicles.
So we are almost in the bootcamp. Again, FPS it is
Search
very
for
solid.
vehicles.
Keep that in mind. We are playing this game in the balanced extreme setting. And you can see still no issue whatsoever on the iPhone. Although not a lot of enemies is here. It is here as compared to the Samsung. So now let's play in the smooth 90. And guys, we are almost dead, and you can see, and the iPhone 13 Pro Max also performing really good, and the Sanhok bootcamp as well. Again, we have 60 FPS gameplay versus a 90 FPS. So in terms of the gameplay wise, huge difference between these two devices. And guys, what I have to say regarding the game performance between these devices, and the Samsung is performing really good in the arena training as well as in the Sanhok bootcamp, while the iPhone 13 Pro Max also performing really good in the Sanhok, also performing really good in the arena training as well as in the Sanhok. But again, we have 60 FPS gameplay maximum on the Samsung versus a 90 FPS. So the iPhone is much better in terms of the gaming wise, I would say. Also, let's see the battery percentage on both phones. So on the Samsung we have 36%, while on the iPhone we have it 39%. So in terms of the battery life, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is a king in the flagship industry, no doubt about that, as you can see. Also regarding the heating wise, the Samsung S22 Ultra, especially the frame, is more warmer as compared to the iPhone stainless steel frame, but another that both phones is a little bit warm from the back, but not like a overheating issue. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this PUBG test between the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra versus the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.